Hello everyone, I am Gyan and you are learning computer science with Python for class 11th. In this video, we are going to write a full-fledged Python program. Let's see what Python program we are going to write. Write a program to calculate maximum and minimum value of a given list. This is the program we are going to write. So first let's create a variable L is equal to take a input and say enter a list. Enter a list. And of course, enclose this input method in the argument of eval method. You know how to use eval. We already have talked about use of eval in the earlier videos of this series. After that, what you have to do is you can just print min of L and you can just print max of L. Max of L. But this is not the way. Okay, when a question like this is asked in your exam, you should not write like this. Okay, otherwise your marks will be deduced. But let's execute this code and see how it is working. Let me write the answer in more proper way. Minimum value in the given list, value in the list is min L and maximum value in the list is max L. Don't use such code in order to solve this problem. Otherwise, you will be in problem in your examination. So save it using a.py. Yes, run module. Enter the list. Let me enter the list like 2, 8, 3, 5, 4, 6, 7, say 1. This is my list. Press enter. The minimum value, sorry for misspelling of value, minimum value in the list is 1, whereas maximum value in the list is 8. Okay, I should write them perfectly. VALUE, VALUE, and here I should write maximum. Okay, now execute it again. Enter the same list, copy, paste, and here we got. But as I told you, this is not the way. If you get this problem in your exam, you should not solve it like this. This is not the way. Then the question is, what is the way? What is the way to solve it? The answer is using the for loop or using the while loop. Getting me? So in order to solve it using loops, you must have to calculate a value which is called mean one. Okay. And the mean one should be assigned with a value which will always be greater than all the values in the list you are going to take as an input. This is the mean one. So let's write here 999999, assuming that your list is not going to have any value more than this one. Now start the for loop for I in L. For I in L, you check if I is less than mean one or not. If I is less than mean one, then you write mean one is equal to I. So if I find a value in the list which is less than mean one, then the mean one will be assigned to that lower value. Okay. After that, just print the value of mean one. Minimum value in the list is mean one. Minimum value in the list is mean one. sorry, min1 should be present as the another argument of the print method min1. So this is my program. Let's try to understand working of this program in more proper way. Let me just copy it and save it here in the code in order to understand the code. Suppose that my input list is this list. Initially, min1 is this number. Now for I in L, now for every value in this list, we check if that value is less than min or not. We check if that value is less than min1 or not. First we check if 2 is less than 99999 or not. Yes, 2 is less than 99999. So we update the variable min1 with the value 2. Now new value of min1 is 2. Again we go to the next iteration and value of 5 becomes 8, and we check if 8 is less than 2 or not, because current value of min1 is now 2. Okay, but 8 is not less than 2. So we continue to the next iteration and check if 3 is less than 2 or not. No, again this statement will not execute because 3 is not less than 2. Again we check if 5 is less than 2 or not. No, 5 is still not less than 2. Then we check if 4 is less than 2 or not. No. 6 is less than 2 or not. No. 7 is less than 2 or not. No. 1 is less than 2 or not. Yes, 1 is less than 2. So the min1 will assign with the new value, that is 1. We have min1 is equal to 1 here. Okay, and therefore we will print minimum value in the list is, give a space here, minimum value in the list is min1. Save it, run, run module, enter a list, paste it here, and as you can see minimum value of list is 1. Now suppose that you want to find a maximum value. So again, just like minimum, you create a max1 is equal to and assign a value in the max1 which cannot be more than any of these values. Okay, so let me assign here minus 999999. We are assuming that none of the elements in our list is going to be less than this one. Okay, what you do in the for loop is you also check if I is greater than max 1 or not. If I is greater than max 1, then right here max 1 is equal to I. Okay, so what will happen with this if statement? Is 2 is greater than this minus 99999? Yes, 2 is greater than it. So max 1 become 2. Now if 8 is greater than this 2, because the current value of max 1 is 2 now. So if 8 is greater than 2, yes, then max 1 becomes 8. Then check if 3 is greater than max 1 or not. The current value of max 1 is 8 now. So it will check if 3 is greater than 8 or not. No. So max 1 will retain at 8. Again, 5 is not greater than 8. 4 is not greater than 8. 6 is not greater than 8. 7 is not greater than 8. And 1 is also not greater than 8. So the value of max 1 will end up on 8. Again, print it here. Print it here. The maximum value of the list, maximum value in the list is max 1. Run, run module. Just take this input, give it here as a list, press enter. As you can see here, the minimum value of the list is 1, whereas maximum value of the list is 8. Now let's look at it again. I have to find the mean, that means average of the list. Mean of the list. Mean means average. To find that, you have to calculate something called sum. Sum 1. Why I'm writing 1 after everything? Because these words, min, max and some words, are actually reserved words. That's why I'm using min 1, max 1 and sum 1 here. So sum 1 is equal to 0. Okay. We have assigned the initial value of sum 1 as 0. And for every value of I, what I'm going to calculate? I'm going to calculate sum 1 is equal to sum 1 plus I. Okay. Now tell me what will happen here. In the first iteration, the value of I is 2. So I'm going to calculate sum 1 as sum 1 is equal to 0 plus 2, that is 2, and the new value of sum 1 will become 2. Again, for the 8, the new value of sum 1 will become 2 plus 8 is equal to 10. For I is equal to 3, 10 plus 3 is equal to 13. For I is equal to 5, 13 plus 5 is equal to 18. For I is equal to 4, 18 plus 4 is equal to 22. And this will keep on happening until end of the list. Further, I am going to calculate the mean value of the list. So right here, mean value of the list. Mean value of the list is what? Final sum 1 divided by length of the list. Okay, divided by length of the list. This is going to be the mean value of the list. You know what is average. You know what is mean. It is summation of all the numbers divided by number of numbers. So it is total number added by length of the number. Run module, and let me copy and paste it here. Paste, press enter, and here you got the minimum value is 1, the maximum value is 8, and the mean value, that means average value of this list, is 4.5. Instead of taking a list as an input, you can take a tuple as an input also. You can take like this. Okay, you can take a tuple as an input. Let's try to take a tuple as an input, and the program will work pretty fine with tuple also. Run module, and just take tuple as input. The program will work very fine even with tuple. So your program is going to work with both list and tuple here. Okay. One more change we can do here. We can use while loop instead of for loop. To use while loop, we have to start from beginning, and we have to assign I is equal to 0. Then create another variable small l, which will store length of the list in it. Now here you write, instead of writing for, you write while I is less than L. Okay, means the current value of I is less than the total length of the list. Okay, now here at this point you cannot just use only I, you have to use Li. Okay, because here I is only index, it's not the element of the list. I here is just an index, so you have to write here Li in order to access a particular element at the index I. Okay, so you compare it with Li. If Li is less than min 1, then min 1 is equal to write Li. Min 1 is equal to Li. If Li is greater than max, if Li is greater than max 1, then max 1 is equal to Li. Okay, and then you write sum 1 is equal to sum 1 plus Li. So instead of using I, we have to use Li, because now in case of while loop, I is just the index and nothing else. So you have to access an element from that index. Initially with the for loop, I was the element itself, but here I is just an index and we have to access the element from that index. That's why here we are writing Li. But after every iteration, you have to increase the value of I by 1, so that it reaches to the next value. So initially when I is 0 and L is, how many values we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I is 0, L is 8. You check if 0 is less than 8 or not. Yes, 0 is less than 8. So L0 means 2. 2 is less than mean 1. Yes, 2 is less than this number. So mean 1 is equal to 2 now. Is 2 is greater than this number? Yes, 2 is greater than this number. Okay. So max 1 is equal to 2. And sum 1 is going to be 0 is equal to 0 plus 2, that is 2. So in the one iteration, we are calculating minimum, maximum and summation all together. Before the next iteration, value of I becomes 1. And you check here if 1 is less than 8 or not. Yes, 1 is less than 8. Here you check if L1, that means the value 8, is less than the current value of mean 1 or not. The current value of mean 1 is 2. So here ineffectively you are checking if 8 is less than 2 or not. No. So you are not going to update this mean 1. And here in this case you are checking if 8 is greater than 2 or not. Yes. So you are going to update the max 1 by 8. And of course you are going to add 8 to sum 1. The current value of sum 1 is 2 and 8 got added there to make it 10. So sum 1 becomes 10 now and the value of I in the next iteration is now 2. So this is what is happening here. So we have solved the same program by using while loop also. Run module and enter your list or tuple. As you know that the program is going to work with both list and tuple. Press enter. Here you are. Again execute it. In which we will enter a list. Paste it, press enter, and here our code is perfectly fine with list also. So hopefully you understood how to calculate maximum minimum of a given list and how to calculate mean or average of the given list. So that's all for this video. See you in the next video where we are going to learn about some other programs in Python. See you in the next video.